Hey everybody, so I'm going to make a quick video on shortcuts to finding notes in the higher parts of the fretboard, because a lot of times I find when I'm teaching someone and I say like a C minor up here, they'll start counting all the way from the bottom, right? Which is kind of a waste of a lot of mental energy. So I'll just go through shortcuts for different sections of the fretboard. So I'm assuming you know how to find out where all the notes are in the first four frets, so E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. So I'll start from here. So first of all, from the 5th fret, you know that the 5th fret of each string is the same as the one below it. So you have the A string here, you have the A note here, right? The 5th fret of the E string, that's the same as this one. D here, right? G here, and the exception here. So 4th fret of the G string is B, right in here. So for example, if you want to find an A sharp in this range, you can just immediately go to the 6th fret, right? Starting from 5, you don't have to count all the way from here. Moving on to the 7th fret, so on 5 and 7 there are dots. The 7th fret of each string is a full octave up from the one below it. So the 7th fret of the A string, right, is a full octave, is an E, a whole octave up from this open string, right? So that's a really easy shortcut to find E, right? Similarly, you have A here on the 7th fret of the D string. You have D on the 7th fret of the G string. On the B string, again, you have exceptions. So you have on the 8th fret of the B string, you have G, right? And on the 7th fret of the E string, you have B. So you have these octaves, right? So for example, if you want to find the E flat, this is how you would do it, right? You find the E mentally, and then there's 6th fret of the A string. Similarly, to find the A flat, you just go there, right? So this comes up a lot in jazz chords where you use a lot of flat keys. So to find an E flat, E flat major 7, you could play it like this, right? But you have more room if you mentally immediately go to the 6th fret of the A string, right? So between the 7th and the 12th string, again you can use the 7th string. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, right? A again. Same down here. You have A sharp, B, C, C sharp, right? So this is the range between 7 and 12. Then you can use these relationships. A couple other things, you can find the same note as the open string 2 strings below, right, in the 9th fret. So this is the 9th fret of the G string, which is E, 9th fret of the D string, which is B, and then, again, 10th fret of the A string, which is G, and 10th fret of the E string, which is D, which these can also help you, but they're not as useful. And then finally, on the 12th fret, right, where you have double dots, on a classical guitar, this is where the neck meets the body. On acoustic, there's 2 extra frets after here, right? The 12th fret is 1 full octave up from the open string below it. So, if you want to find an E, you immediately know to go there. If you want to find an E flat, you go there, right? F, you go here, right? Again, it would be really wasteful to count all the way from the bottom to find it. Same with all the other notes, of course. So G, and then you have here G flat. B, you have B flat, right? So for example, a little exercise, let me use these techniques to find all the E flats, or like several of the E flats on the fretboard. So, the easiest ones, you have it down here, that's E flat, right? And then E, so E flat, right? You have these ones, right? And then we have this E, 7th fret of the A string, so I can find this E flat from there. I have this E on the 9th fret of the G string, so find the E flat here, right? 12th fret of the E string, find the E flat here, again, E flat, right? And then I can find this E here, it's 12 frets up from the E that I know down here. So I have that E flat, right? And up here also. So these are just good, really good relationships to have in mind to be able to know these parts of the fretboard easily, right? All of this area and beyond, without having to think of this section as a reference all the time.